Africa. Good evening, Ambassador Dr. Julius Oyedemi. Good evening, our all MDs and EDs in the house. Standing on the protocol, I want to say that it's an honor and a great privilege to be standing here in the midst of all this crowd. I think this is my first time of talking to a large crowd like this. So I'm grateful to be here, and it's a privilege. First of all, I want to return all the glory to God Almighty, who is the doer of all good things. I joined Pwan Group January 2020. When I started, I don't even know my left and right, because I started from far away Enugu. And my upline stays in Aba. God's will order increase. We all know him. So it was like a journey that you're going being blind. But after going through all the stories he told me, I started making my own research. And I saw all the amazing things being done and how people's lives have been transformed. When I joined Pwan was 8 years old. The only thing I told myself is that if anybody has succeeded in this business, that I will. And after saying that, I went to work. I tell Lagos PBOs, you guys are very, very lucky. If you happen to do P1 outside Lagos, you understand what I'm talking about. We only have one training center, not like now. There are so many training centers that are coming up. You have so many places to get knowledge, but in Enugu, you have just one. P1 came to Enugu 2019, and I joined 2020. So when I tell people about the business, they don't understand. In fact, they don't even know the company, not to talk about understanding the business. So I told myself that it's going to be a hard nut to crack, but I'm going to crack it. That by the time Enugu will wake up, that will be on the top. And that is exactly what is happening today.
You can do better, you can do better.
When I joined, there was lockdown. As if that was not enough, no formal training, nothing. Till May or June thereabout, after the ease of lockdown, we started training. When you come to office, you are just 2 or 3. But we'll stay, learn and go. Till July 2020, when our mama and papa visited Enugu to inaugurate the office, I came to that training. And I can beat my chest that my life turned around from that July 2020. But immediately after that training, I made my first sales with P1 Plus. Launched it to Osisoma Bohel. But before then, during the lockdown, everybody knows how it was. But for me, I begged for 2,000 naira in 2020. It was that bad. Even to start the business, I borrowed money. Why I want to emphasize on this, because sometimes when you prospect people, they'll tell you I don't have money to register. I did not have as at that point. But I didn't allow not having money to discourage me. I only had like 10,000 naira in my account. And then registration was just 37. We are still partners and consultants. So I said I don't want to be a consultant. I want to be a partner. I made a move to borrow that 30,000 naira to start the business. And today I'm not regretting it. And when I started, a lot of people will laugh. Now I've added flesh. When you walk on the streets of Enugu trying to market people, they'll be like, what is Pwan? They don't even call it P1. They call it Pwan. So it became so tough that even from my street, while you're walking, they'll be making jest and mockery of you. When you're coming, they will say she's coming. Has she marketed you? She's doing Pwan. I turned deaf ear because they said he that wears the shoes knows where it pinches. And how you run in life determines what pursues you. I knew what was pursuing me and I know where I'm coming from. So I needed to break that jinx. I got into work. Every day I'm on the streets of Enugu. But after hearing Chiama's story, I was like, if him could wake up, it was my motivation. Every morning, 5:30 a.m., standing at the strategic locations in Lagos, sharing flyer. And Mama will be at home taking calls or records of people that are called. Who am I not to do it? People in Enugu can attest to that. There is no office you will enter and they won't tell you that if anyone has been there. Even till now that I'm in Lagos, anybody that wants to register or buy, they'll say, call if you want, because I did my job. I didn't allow all the laugh and the mockery to get to me. If they mock Jesus, who are you not to be mocked? People will mock you, people will laugh you, but then let them laugh. It's an evidence that something is about to happen. This year, April, I was in Enugu. The first time taking my car down to Enugu. You need to see their faces bent in shame. And I had to buy drinks for all those people that were laughing. In fact, that was what gave me massive recruitment. If anyone, how did it happen? I said, that was that business you were laughing at. That was that Pwan. In fact, I did a massive recruitment. So I want to encourage each and every one of us here. In fact, the first timers, if you're here for the first time, you are in the right place. Like MD said, Pwan is not just a business, it's a ministry. My life took a 360-degree turn. But my sister used to mock me. She said, when you came to this Lagos, 2021, you just came with a bag, with just a small bus. But today you have 2 cars. You are having so many things, traveling international. How did it happen? I said it's Pwan. I don't know how much time I have. There's so many things for me to say. The most recent, I applied for a Canadian visa. In fact, Pwan get me my international passport. I don't even know what is international passport. It's when you eat that you start looking for international passports. I was opportune to be nominated for those that will be going to Egypt in 2021. I started doing my passport immediately. And to the glory of God, it came out. Egypt was my first international trip. After 2021, 2022, I was in Dubai. My sister told me, it's time to renew your passport, start applying for visa. I said, He said, yes, that is a good opportunity. We have aunties and relatives over there. So just do it. Before then, a friend of mine that was in Enugu, but had they moved to Canada, told me that they are all citizens now, that I can come and visit. I said, I never reached that level though. So, but along the line, I just had to give it a thought. Okay, let me just do it. September last year, I applied for visa. Canadian visa. As we all know how it happens. They say, bring letter of introduction, bring your bank statement, blah, blah, blah. When I took my bank statement, my visa was approved. People did ask me, how did it happen? I think my Canadian visa came out within 9 months. The first message was April 27th. Then the last letter was July 4th. But I was in Pwan Premium doing training on Wednesday. The DHL that carried my visa from Abuja called me that they've gone to my house. They didn't see me. So I told them I'm Lekki, I'm in Chevron. So they brought that Canadian passport, visa there with my passport. I ran to Mama V to share her. So this is the good news of Pwan. If I had said no, or maybe I don't have money, I don't know what would have been my life now. Before I started P1, I was into buying of jewelries. I do come from Enugu to trade fair, buy, go back to Enugu. We do business we call payable whenever, because I don't have a shop, and you have to sell. So you take it to bankers to sell on credit, and when they pay salary, you come and collect. In fact, there's no bank in Enugu that don't know their salary date because of the credit. Funny enough, when the salary is being paid and you come to collect your money, you need to see the kind of eye they will look you. Your money that they owe you. In fact, you even want to go to market again, you'll be looking at the money you have. You can't even pay transport to and fro to Lagos. Your money is in people's hands. I graduated 2012, worked, we started Institute of Customer Relationship Management. They still owed me salary. I quit before I started into buying and selling. So when the opportunity came, the money was not even there. But I studied another pattern, because I do like to research a lot. So I was opportune to stumble into, I think 2018, 2019, then 2020 magazine, convention magazine. There was something I noticed. I noticed there's a shift, kind of movement. Overtaking is being allowed in that magazine. And I said, oh, thank God, that means it's not a particular set of people that is being celebrated or do make it. I said, God, I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I know that I will make it, come what may. My sales is not coming immediately because I don't really understand the business and the estates. Because I was in Enugu, where my upline was in Aba. But I was even registered in the Aba WhatsApp group. So you can imagine the frustration. I was not getting any vital information. But that did not discourage me. I kept on asking him questions while I tell people about the good news. But I told myself that I cannot have up to 2,000 contacts and none of them will support my business. These are the people that have known me. And that was the secret of me getting to the level I am today. Because I do tell people, when you're having an occasion, you're having party or anything, who do you share your IVs or invitation cards to? Your contact, people that have known you. Why? Because you have a personal relationship with them. Not as if you don't share to outsiders. But these are the people that will listen to you. So I started reaching out to people I know, going to banks, marketing the good news. A lot of people did not key in immediately. But I had some people that I told about P1 in 2020 that is still signing up now in 2023. So why am I saying this? Don't give up. I don't take no for an answer. Keep on pushing. It's not going to be easy. But is it going to worth it? Yes. In my family today, there's no decision that will be taken without going through me. I meant every word. Every decision that has to be done in the family. Meanwhile, I'm from a polygamous home. My mom is late. I lost my mom when I was still young. My dad married another woman. So you know in a family that they favor some and leave some. That was my situation. So being in Enugu, schooled in Enugu, went for my youth service, and things were still tough. But it was even my biological blood brother that I begged that money. He said, what are you doing in Enugu? Your father has a house in Port Harcourt and you're there. Pack your things and move back to Enugu. And I told him that I cannot. If I didn't go back to Enugu in secondary, to Port Harcourt in secondary or university, and now that I'm a graduate, you want me to pack my things and go back, probably I'll be dragging food in the kitchen with my stepbrother. I said, I cannot do that. I don't know how it's going to happen, but this land of Enugu will bless me. And I stayed put. And today the story has changed. So I want to encourage each and every one of us sitting down here. You are in the right place. If you're in your lowest moment in life, this is the right place for you. There's no magic to it. Just get to work. Close your ears. Because if it's about you hearing negative things, you will definitely hear it. If it's about people calling you names, you will. But just give it time. They say time answereth all things. When I made my first sale in 2020, and the first commission I received was 360,000 naira. It was like 3.6 million naira to me. As of that point, I was just looking for 40,000 naira to add and complete my house rent. I lived in a self-contained and I lived alone. You won't tell your neighbors that you don't have money, therefore, because we have a shared meter, they won't recharge light. Or the security in the neighborhood that, there's no money, I can't pay for security. Or the water board, that you will not pay for water board. There are nights you won't even eat and sleep because you're planning and saving. There are days you see granules on this road. You can't buy it and eat because if you eat, you will trek home. Probably you've counted the money in your bag and be asking what it is. I don't like pity. I don't even like people pitying me. Because I told myself it's not going to yield any result. People don't want to know what you went through. What they want to celebrate is the success. So I told myself that success I must definitely be celebrated. When I get to work, the PBO department knows me. I think Jovita is the only old face now. When they have the likes of Uche Mekuku and Mr. Olusegun Joseph, I bug them because I know I do my work. There's no recruitment in 2020 that you will not see my name. From January to December when I registered. In 2021, from January to December, I made sure I recruited. Every month, I took it as a point of contact that I must talk to people. People might not know what you are passing through, but you're the one that is going to be celebrated when the time comes. When you register, it's no longer the business of your upline, it's your business. Because when they pay commission, it's you they pay commission into. My upline does not help me, it's not an excuse. Because I was not even in the same locality with my upline. He was in faraway Abia State while I was in Enugu. And in that Enugu, no training whatsoever. For like up to 6 months. That alone is enough to discourage me from the business. It was like a blind man being following blindly. But maybe because of the experiences I have had and what I've seen, the little things I've seen in the business, I made up my mind that I will succeed. And today I'm 3 years plus in the business. Am I not succeeding? So the only person stopping you is yourself. It's actually possible. In fact, this senior manager, I fought for it last year. When I became assistant manager in May, I became a team manager in January 2021. I said 2022, senior manager. But when I got there, I knew that it was a tough battle. You can take a break, but keep on working. Don't remove your hand from the plug. I continue pushing, because I knew I was aspiring for this. And today I'm standing right here, being addressed as the senior manager. So I want to encourage us all. It's actually possible. Tell yourself it's possible. Start talking to people. There's no magic to it. If I can do it, you can. This is a wonderful platform. Every week, I get paid commission. Can I ask the people in Pwan Homes? Every week. In fact, on Tuesday, I got 4th level. I was asking myself, have I gotten to 4th level indirect? That's 1%. And that 1% was 130-something thousand. My success line sold in Israel as about 50 million naira. So the first, second, third, and I'm the 4th. So I have had grandchildren that I've given birth to. And that's because I believe in the vision. Don't allow people discourage you. Things will come up that will discourage you. You will hear things, but you don't need to allow that to get to you. Focus on the dream of becoming somebody. P1 transforms your life A lot of us here, we are in our lowest moment in life when we started the business. But today, when we look back, look as if it was just nothing. So I want to encourage us all to keep the faith. Get into work. Get into action. Whatever you want to become, whatever you want to achieve is actually possible. You can achieve that. Go back to your vision board. Put everything that you think that is not possible to get. You can actually actualize it. Thank you very much.
I think she deserves a standing ovation. 3 years.